In what ways does social networking lead to frequent communication?
According to my research, it's the convenience and the ease of use of social networks through things like blogs, forums, email lists, lead to more frequent communication. And this is said to augment face-to-face communication and not replace it, according to socialnetworking.com. Can you tell me what the performance level of students who use social networks in college are?
According to Dr. Tamira Pierce, her study concluded that 72% of the students with MySpace accounts earned much lower grades this year than the year prior in comparison to students that did not have MySpace accounts. So there's just the mere fact that 72% of the people that had it reported lower grades than the people that didn't use it. In what ways does social networking benefit societies?
Social networking helps societies collaborate, for one. Social networking can play a very important and positive role throughout society, and just a few of these positive purposes can be used for researchers and scientists to collaborate with each other to work on meaningful projects that they might not have otherwise been able to in a creative way. Friends and families living far away, it keeps relatives in touch. Teachers and professors can use it academically, and students can create groups for classwork and can collaborate more easily, as well as businesses who use social networks to communicate and can react to customer demands more quickly, which really helps society if businesses know what we want. So can you tell me, do social networks actually create a dependency, and how does that dependency created?
According to the statistics provided by Facebook, yes. Since its creation in 2006, the number of Facebook users has increased by 499 million. I think this is a direct indication of people's dependence on it, because every day more and more people are logging onto it and using it, and that's an enormous increase. In only 6 years, 499 million users.
And now we will have our affirmative rebuttal, in which Carson Chandler will present the best case for the side of the affirmative.
Universities should restrict access on social network sites on campus networks because they cause low productivity levels, grades fall, students gain a level of dependency on these social network sites, and the affirmative has presented evidence as to why this is and why access to these sites should be tailored. All in all, I would say, as far as the affirmative's argument go, the highest point for me would probably be the fact that students were, their grades were suffering, and that in itself is something that needs to be regulated. And when you look at the sole purpose of attending school, grades are probably one of the highest levels as to how you would even get up out of school. So if something as simple as a social networking site is something that is harming and deterring students getting out of school, then it's something that should be regulated, and it's definitely something that should be thought of within the universities.
And now we have our final speech of the debate presented by Jacob Herr, the negative side of the argument.
I do not support the resolution. Passing the resolved universities should restrict access on social networking sites on campus would be a harmful decision that's not well thought out. We must understand the technology is changing the way people communicate on personal levels as well as business, organizational, and societal levels. Taking this access away from college students would cause harms as discussed by the negative, and would be an infringement of students' freedom of speech. Dependency, I don't think, was really proved by the affirmative, and I think personal freedoms of speech and expression should be encouraged in higher education.
Thank you to Jacob, Carson, Atia, and Alex for your speeches and lively debate. Hopefully those of you in the audience have found this debate educational and thought-provoking. There are many sound reasons why campuses should seriously consider restricting social network access, and the compelling arguments why this would not be a viable solution are definitely something to think about, as the rise of social networking continues to infiltrate all facets of our lives. The team would like our audience to please leave questions, comments, and suggestions regarding this debate. Your input is extremely valuable, and your participation is vital to our final grade on this class project. We hope that you have found this debate to be worthwhile, and again, we thank you for your time and participation today.